Hello, friends. Hope you are safe and sound. I welcome you all to the series of online lessons. Today, as a part of English coursework, Paper 1, in this video, we are going to learn a particular part of grammar from Unit 4 as prescribed in our syllabus. Please do take note of the course details. The title of the coursework is Part 2 English Paper 1 and the course code is 20 UFS 101. Unit 4 Grammar. Why it is important to learn grammar? Grammar lays the groundwork for effective communication. Just as rules are necessary in everyday situations, grammar rules are likewise essential in everyday life for clarity of meaning and intent while we communicate our ideas and opinions. This part 1 video lesson is all about nouns, kinds of nouns, and also some important rules to keep in mind, and finally, few practice sentences. Nouns are very important because they are the basic element in English. If you want to speak and write English, you need to learn nouns. So let's get started to the lesson. First of all, let's look into the definition of nouns. A noun represents the name of a specific thing or set of things such as living and non-living beings, objects, places, actions, qualities, states of existence, and ideas. A noun names something. It's the word we use for something that lets us talk about it. Now let's see some examples. A noun can be a person, might be a boy, a place might be a park, a thing might be a chair, or an idea, maybe a bravery or kindness, an animal like dog. We have now seen what is noun. Now let's turn to the types of noun. The types of nouns: common noun and proper noun, concrete noun, abstract noun, collective noun, material noun, countable noun and uncountable noun, and finally compound noun. Now let's start with common and proper noun. Common noun denotes the name of a class or a kind of person, place, or things in general. For example, a man, a city, a dog, a country, and a college. Proper noun denotes the name of a particular person or thing. For example, Raja, Sivagasi, since Sivagasi is the name of a city, so it's a proper noun. Tommy, India, and American college. Did you all notice the examples in proper noun? Yes, that they are all written in capital first letter, and that's an important rule in grammar. Again, when we talk about college in general, we use it as common noun. But when we talk about a specific college, like American college, take note that A in American should be a capital letter. That is because American college is a proper noun that refers to one specific college. Now let's move on to concrete noun and abstract noun. Concrete noun are people, places, or things that you can see, smell, taste, or touch. Let me give you few examples. A man or a doctor, as in people. If we talk about places, it's Sivagasi or college. And if we talk about animals, it's dog or cat. And if we talk about things, it's chair or car. Let's move on to the next one, abstract noun or ideas, sciences, concepts, religion, emotions such as happiness or sorrow. We cannot touch or see it or taste it. You cannot use your five senses. Few more examples of abstract noun are love, time, rules, bravery, and honesty. Collective noun denotes a group of person or things. There are a lot of collective nouns in English, which is quite interesting to learn. Let's see few more examples for collective noun. Class is another word for a group of students. An army is another word for a group of soldiers. A bunch is another word for group of keys, and a group of thieves are called as gang. A group of ships are called as a fleet of ships. A group of cattle is called as a herd, and a group of fish is called as school. Material noun gives the name of materials or substances out of which things are made. For example, gold, iron, paper, and wood. Let's now move on to and talk about the most important nouns, countable and uncountable noun. Countable noun is a noun that can be counted, and uncountable noun cannot be counted. Some countable and uncountable nouns are books, pens, trees, and building. If there is only one book, it is known as book, and if there are one, two, or three books, they are known as books, as in they can be counted. Uncountable nouns that cannot be counted are water, sugar, salt, and tears. These cannot be counted. Next, we learn about the compound noun. Compound noun are two or more words are joined together to create a new word. For example, sunflower, toothbrush, housekeeper, eyeball, and football. Now that brings to the end of the lesson. Let's practice some sentences. I hope you have understood what is noun and the rules from this part 1 of video lesson. Let's try out some practice sentences. The first sentence is Ram has a cute dog. The second sentence is Jawaharlal Nehru is the first Prime Minister of India. And the third sentence is iron has more uses. And the fourth sentence is honesty is the best policy. And the fifth sentence is a committee of 5 was appointed. All you have to do is identify the nouns and the kinds of nouns. I hope you would have come out with the answers. Now let's check up with the answers. Ram is the proper noun and dog is the common noun. In the second sentence, Jawaharlal Nehru is a proper noun, Prime Minister is a common noun, and India is a proper noun. And in third sentence, iron is a material noun. And in fourth sentence, honesty is an abstract noun. And in the final sentence, a committee of 5 was appointed. A committee is a collective noun. I will see you in the next lesson of part 2 noun. Thank you.